So can I splooge about the game?
Yes, yes. Talk about the fact that
Oh
you
yes.
play for like
Okay,
five
my
whole
Zelda
hours.
butt plug is ready. Where to start? So I wasn't a big fan of Breath of the Wild. I didn't think it was a bad game, but unlike something like Kirby or Mario, I don't think it managed to capture the okay, we're having our game but in a new style, like the open world style. I don't think it worked as well because I as decent as it was, there were a lot of mechanics that just you know, didn't jive with one another. There were a lot of kinks, and the world was big just for the sake of being big, and it could have been better. And I find it that Tears of the Kingdom fixes a lot of the issues that I have for the most part. You know, there's still dumb stuff like, oh, okay, I want to climb and it's raining, so just wait 5 minutes in real time. So there's still some of that, but for the most part, it actually fixed a lot of the issues I have. Um, Graphics wise, Breath of the Wild looked fine. This just has better shadows and it, it's pretty consistent. There's a bit of chugging in the frame rate, but the thing is that I forgot the term, but the frame rate
It's a Nintendo
uh
game.
it doesn't go down in one chunk. It goes down gradually. They did something about that. So even when it goes down, it's not that bad. It's not like Breath of the Wild where you get into the Kokiri forest and then the frame rate is like 12 FPS. It's not that bad. I've really had a lot of fun so far. The story is better. In Breath of the Wild, I felt like, okay, so if you go straight to Ganon, you're gonna miss all the story. So do the side quests and shit. But the thing is that the flashbacks, it's just Link, just doing fucking nothing with all the all the guardians, and it kind of sucks. While here, the flashbacks, without spoiling, are actually enjoyable. Link up with the main, with the quest in general, and you actually learn a lot about the story, and it's actually kind of interesting. Like the level of the writing doesn't even matter for me. It's just that I really felt like Breath of the Wild was a game where fucking nothing happened. While here, I feel like shit is going down, and it really feels like, okay, we're back to just a normal Zelda, or just a normal game in general, in terms of, okay, shit is actually happening,
Uh-huh.
and I feel satisfied story wise in the progression of the story. Um, the flashbacks and everything, the characters. It's also part of the presentation. For example, here I like that when characters are introduced, they get a title card. There's the voice acting for important stuff. While, when I finished the Wind Temple in the first game, in Brett, you finished it and you just got a couple of dialogue lines non-voiced with the Elder of the Village, and I was like, okay, it feels like I just did a side quest. Here, it feels just better produced, and the quality of the dungeons is much better. I think the main dungeons, without spoiling, don't have a concept that's as interesting as Breath of the Wild, but I think that because you're not stuck in a giant animal, the level design gets to be slightly better. I just wish the concept were a bit more interesting, but it's fine. It's really the shrines that got the biggest glow up. The shrines are really interesting to me, and I really felt like you got several degrees of the level design, the not the level design, but the levels, the puzzle didn't stop at, like, I always felt like they stopped too early. While here, I really feel like you each step is really the puzzles are really pushed forward to their more or less maximum extent, and that felt nice. Even the music I preferred in this game because I like the minimalist approach, but I think they overdid it in Brett. While here it's still minimalist, but you actually have like memorable tracks that appear, especially in certain given moments. For example, if you go to the Rito village, you have the song from Wind Waker playing of the Rito, so that felt nice. In general, it's a pretty good game. A lot of quality of life improvements. Um, it's still just Breath of the Wild. It's a retread, but I wish this is where we had started, and I don't. Well, I don't think that would have been impossible to start here, but of course, there's not. I don't want to spoil, but let's just say the world is a little bit bigger. There's the sky, but there's more stuff, and yeah, of course, we couldn't have all of that in Breath of the Wild, but the level of quality, everything is better. Using the horse, the balancing of like the items. I have a lot more arrows in this game. Um, even the DLC costumes you can actually the amiibo shit you can actually get in this in side quests now. It's a lot better balanced. The story is better. Honestly, the only thing that's kind of bad is just the voice acting, but that's to be expected at this point.
Oh, yeah?
The voice acting in English is not good. The last game I put it in Japanese, and this one I went, fuck it, put it in English, and it's not bad, but it's not good. It feels like, okay, you're a voice actor, but you're not the best voice actor. I really feel like you're not fully invested into the character, or you just don't have the range to do that character. But honestly, in general, pretty good game. I recommend it. I don't know what else to say. It's just
I would recommend
just
it
a
too.
good game. Yeah,
Yeah, you know,
yeah,
like find a way to play the game. Ask money from your parent to buy the game. I guess I don't know.
yeah. Don't steal from the bank though.
Yeah, because you won't get
But
have
you
the
can,
game in present.
but you can whore yourself out on these streets.
I do not have a kid for that.
Me neither. But I did it myself.
So yeah, that's it, I guess.